Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Angela again, and today I have a very fun little tutorial for you guys. I actually made this Minnie Mouse little hair set gift box thingy for my niece about 2 years ago for Christmas 2013, and she really enjoyed it and loved it. I recorded it, but I never actually put it up for you guys, so here is the tutorial on how to create this Minnie Mouse hair Barbie like thingy. So the first thing you need is a rectangular shaped box. It could be any box. As you can see from this box I have here, it's an old worn out box, so it doesn't have to be a brand new box at all. It just needs to be more of a rectangular shape instead of a square shape. And the first thing you're going to do is take one of the shorter flaps and cut that off, and you're going to add hot glue to it and glue it to the bottom of the box, and this is kind of to reinforce it and make it stronger. So once you glued it, I also took another piece of cardboard just to fill out the bottom. So next what you want to do is take that flap that you just cut off, and you actually want to cut all the way down the side of each side of that shorter flap like this. And then you want to reinforce it with some extra cardboard that you have. Just cut it to size and glue it on there. This is important because this is going to be the part that holds the mirror, so it has to be extra strong. And I'm just using hot glue gun to actually glue that extra piece of cardboard to it. So this is what it should look like so far. So moving to the other short side, you want to cut off that flap. And then you're going to measure about 2 to 3 inches inward on each side of that shorter side of the box, and begin to cut that 2 to 3 inches. It will vary depending on how big your box is, but about 2 to 3 inches. And then what I'm doing is I'm actually taking a pen. So I'm actually not using the pen part, the ink part of it. I'm just taking that hard surface of the pen and I'm going through so that I can fold back that piece of cardboard. So basically what I'm doing is just like creasing it so that I can then fold it back. And this is on the longer side, the longer part of the rectangular box. And basically what I'm doing is creating doors for it. And you want to do that to both sides. So once again, I take my pen, I'm just using the hard metal part, I'm not actually using the part with the ink, and I'm creating a crease so that I can fold it back. And so this is what you should have so far. Now we move on to the fun part, which is decorating. I'm actually just decorating with duct tape. It's one of the easiest things to decorate, and it gives it a better finish than paint. So basically I'm just cutting off strips of duct tape and adding it all into the interior. Next what we're going to do is create the front of the Minnie Mouse door. So basically I just cut out a piece of foam board that was about the size of those two doors that are kind of folded. And then I traced on a Minnie Mouse pattern. It kind of looks like Mickey with eyelashes, but it's supposed to be Minnie Mouse, and I painted in. I'm just using regular acrylic paint, nothing too fancy or anything, just some cheap paint I got from Walmart. And I actually started out with a really big brush, and then I did all the details with a very fine point paintbrush. And now what I'm doing is putting Mod Podge all over it to kind of make sure that it doesn't get damaged, because acrylic, if it gets wet or anything spilt on it, it'll start running. And so I'm putting the Mod Podge on it to kind of give it a sealant. What I did was I went ahead and took the foam board and cut out 2 ears, painted them black, and stuck them on there. So next what I'm going to do is actually create a bow, because like I said, it was looking too much like Mickey Mouse, and so I created this bow to stick on there so that it looks more like Minnie. And if you want to know how to create this bow, I have a tutorial and it'll be listed in the description box below, so you can click on it. But it's a very basic, simple bow. And what I'm making out of is a hot pink poster board. And I went ahead and added a gem just because it made it look cuter. And then I actually glued this off to one side of the Minnie Mouse. So it's not actually in the center, it's off to one side. I think it's closer to the left ear. I'm sorry, to the right ear. So I'm taking a ruler and I'm actually cutting the Minnie Mouse straight down the middle into two pieces, and then I glue these pieces to the front flaps of the box. So those flaps right there, so that when the box is closed, you can see Minnie Mouse. Okay, and so right now I'm going to create some little holders and things that'll go inside of the little doll house, I guess you can call it. So just take a piece of cardboard, cut it into a square, and then I wrapped white paper around it, like white printing paper, and I created a little Minnie Mouse little silhouette, and then I also cut out two other pieces, and then I covered them in duct tape. I'm gluing them to the sides. And these are the other things that I created. I basically took a two toilet paper rolls and decorated them with duct tape and paint, and then I also took a duct tape roll that was empty, cut it in half, and put a cardboard bottom to it. Super glued a piece of cardboard, and those are what those little half moon things are. Then I began to glue all the parts into the dollhouse. Okay, now I'm adding the mirror, which is really the basic and last main part, and you have to put a lot of glue on it and then press down and hold it down. And I also added a bow above the mirror so that when my niece looks at herself in the mirror, there's a bow, it looks like the bow is over her head. So for the outside box, I really didn't record that at all because it's really up to you how you want to decorate the outside of it. But this is kind of how I decorated it. I went ahead and put that pink, black and white zebra print, and also used like black construction paper. Also made like another outline of Minnie Mouse and put a bow on it. And that's basically it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial.